My name's Parker. I'm from New Mexico, and I come to the Buck Doyle class because he teaches gunfighting, shoot, move, and communicate. But when you come up here, it's not that simple. You've got terrain you have to deal with. You have trees in front of the targets. You've got lighting conditions that mess with your eyes. You've got to be able to relax and focus on your breathing. And everything that he teaches you really starts to come down to whether or not you're going to be able to focus and make that shot. This is a one-of-a-kind experience. You can't get this anywhere else. The food is phenomenal. The lodge is amazing. Connor and Modern Outfitters are phenomenal hosts. This land is beautiful, but it's also unforgiving. You got to watch where you move. You got to watch where you step. And you've got to make sure you bring your A game because you're really going to get pushed to your limits. My favorite course is when we went up into the woods. You had to shoot through the trees and you had to do a little bit of bouldering. You had to climb up some rocks, get up to the top, overlook a vista, and try and find the targets through the trees. It was very difficult. The sun was shining in your eyes and it was shading the target. And after that climb, your heart rate's moving and you're breathing heavy. And you got to be able to just focus and hone it in and make sure that you're executing the fundamentals in order to make that shot. You're at altitude here, you're probably about 8,000 feet, and it definitely plays a role. You start breathing a little bit heavier, that air's a little bit thinner, and it's going to start messing with your mind too, and it's going to make everything that much more difficult. And you need to be able to make sure that you've got all your fundamentals right before you pull that trigger. I've done other training classes. I've trained on the flat range, doing up drills. I think that's a necessary part of training. It's good to hone your skills. But to come up here and to be in the mountains, to be in the trees, it's a whole nother experience that you can't get anywhere else. You cannot work these skills on the flat range. It's going to make you uncomfortable. It's going to be cold. Sometimes it's going to be wet. You're going to be thinking about coming back to the lodge and sitting by the fire, but you need to be able to focus and breathe and take that shot and to execute. I'm coming back. I'm telling all my friends, and you better sign up and get here as soon as you can.